it's not just the weather in Texas heating up. According to a new report, Texas tops the list for the number of lakefront properties on the market and their value. But KXAN investigator Avery Travis dug into some key questions potential buyers should be asking about how the land under the water can affect them.
This worked out pretty well for my steps.
Art Bernovic had a vision.
I was ready to start building the windows and the trim and the fascias.
For a boathouse built off the sliver of land he owns on Lake Buchanan.
Everything you see here I did all by myself.
And built to withstand the ever-changing water level.
This inlet isn't going to be water all the time, but it didn't matter. It's my spot, you know.
That is, it was his spot.
This is just my little dream. This is all I could afford of all the years that I worked. This is all I could manage.
Until a property dispute led to his eviction. He knew part of his construction stretched over what's considered submerged land. That is, land below the lake's contour line, or the elevation of the lake when it's full, regardless of where the water line currently may be thanks to rain or drought.
So this is the 1020 line right here. So this is submerged land from there forward.
Land that, in Bernovic's case, is owned by someone else. The state of Texas owns the water, and on the Highland Lakes, the Lower Colorado River Authority, or LCRA, manages it. But the land under the water?
A lot of people are surprised sometimes to find that even when they do a survey of the property, to find out that their deeded property line actually doesn't reach the water line or their contour line. They don't have ownership of the lake bed in front of their lakefront lot.
Title expert and attorney Mike Luxinger grew up around the Highland Lakes, so he's seen a lot of property disputes and a lot of changes.
In the last 30, 40 years, people began to realize, well, hey, that lake bed has some value and worth to it. So there are people who have gone around and have bought up some of that lake bed property.
According to Burnett County records, an entity named Underwater Land LLC obtained the deed to a 46-acre tract of submerged land in 2021. The LLC is tied to one of Bernovic's neighbors on the lake, Brad Beneski. Beneski's attorney told KXAN his client has not ruled out the possibility of developing on the tract of land he owns, but does not plan to, quote, take any action that clouds the titles to any properties. Still, some neighbors on Buchanan tell us they're worried about what it could mean for their homes. LCRA owns roughly 75% of the submerged land on Lake Buchanan, but the other 25% belongs to private owners or other entities. An LCRA spokesperson told KXAN it will work with property owners who want to build residential docks on land it owns, but it encourages people to do a full title search for land adjacent to any site they plan to build on or buy. And Luxinger tells his clients to try and negotiate and buy that land if they can.
Especially for the future, because it's going to get more valuable as time goes on.
This was my conceptual drawing of the boathouse.
Bernovic told KXAN he believed he'd be given the opportunity to buy the land in question. But Beneski's attorney said under no circumstances was his client ever going to sell. He said, my client has given him ample opportunity to move off the property, but he has refused and forced our hand. He also acknowledged the point where the water meets the land can cause conflicts, but, quote, does not believe there is any conflict in this case. The courts agreed, and a few weeks later, neighbors documented as parts of the structure were removed, and as Bernovic says, his dream demolished.
And that was going to be my new home right there, the car, at age 75.
We checked in with Bernovic, who says neighbors have offered him a place to stay. As for the submerged land, we learned Buchanan is actually a bit of an outlier. The majority of the submerged land on the other 5 Highland Lakes is owned by private owners and other entities. There are other rules and regulations on or near the water that you should be aware of. We have links to those in this story on KXAN.com. Avery Travis, KXAN Investigates.
Just showing why it's so important for property owners to do their research. You might remember in 2019, we told you about a group of property owners who discovered they didn't own the lakefront portion of their property on Lake LBJ. You can take a look back at that reporting online right now in the investigative section of KXAN.com.